I came here today to help bring our country back to what it was designed by our founding fathers, and I'm impressed with the people I see, and maybe we have a chance.
Okay, and what do you mean by bring America back?
Well, we don't have any values anymore. Uh, People do anything they want. Well, that's what society is supposed to be designed to have values to protect everybody in society, and we no longer have that.
And how so? What values have we lost?
Everything. The way they treat other people. A lot of people believe that they shouldn't have to work for a living, that they should be fed and clothed like they were in a zoo for their whole life. And
Like who believes that?
probably somewhere around 40% of the population, obviously, that are on government programs other than disabled or people who can't work. That's not what I'm talking about. It's our duty to take care of them. But people that can work and don't work, be a greater burden on the government and a greater burden on the rest of the taxpayers.
Okay, and what specifically, like, what kind of, what's changing that's allowing people to be like that?
The government. The government takes them and it's like a zoo. They just feed them, clothe them from birth to death.
Really, they feed them and clothe them from birth to death?
Yeah, several generations of people that are healthy.
Okay, and so what do you want to see happen going forward?
I'd like to see the country to come back together. Right now, we're on. If we were a individual, we'd be in bankruptcy, and we cannot continue to spend. The only way to bring the country back on a fiscal basis, make it safe for Americans to live in America, and the only way to do that is by tightening our belts. Everybody's going to have to give up. I have a military pension. I'm sure I'm going to have to give up part of it.
So what kind of cuts in spending then would you like to see?
Everything. You got to be cut.
Like education?
If that's what it's got to be, because the more money you give them, educated, the less money they spend on the students, and they go if they want.
Really, the more money we give to schools, the less they spend on students?
Absolutely, and quality of students are going down. We're spending vast more sums than we ever did per student. They give X number of dollars to a school system, and they fire teachers, but they keep all the administrators. The money, there's enough money to run everything properly, but it's mismanaged, starting at the city level all the way up, and especially at the government level, the federal level.
Okay, and obviously that wouldn't be the only thing that would help save it. What else would you like to see cut as well?
Everything. We have to cut all our programs, except possibly national defense. And
So Medicare, Social Security?
yeah, we have to tighten. We can't continue doing it. That's just. I don't like it. I'm on Medicare, but it's going to have to be tight.
So you're on Medicare, but you want it cut, you want it ended?
I had to no, not a cut. We got to reduce it and have a partial payer where it makes you more reluctant to waste Medicare dollars if you have to put in a larger copay.
Okay, so you sort of want to have like private accounts for Medicare?
That's close enough, yeah.
Okay. And same with Social Security?
Yeah. Social Security would be a very viable option if the government hadn't raided it, put it into the general fund, and then give it to people that come into the country, and they get $18,000 a year out of Social Security that I put in for 30 years.
Yeah, and if we had privatized Social Security like Bush tried to, what would have happened during this economic collapse?
Well, there probably wouldn't have been an economic collapse.
There wouldn't have been an economic collapse.
Because the people were, if the government didn't allow and force banks to go to mortgages, they give mortgages to people that could not afford it.
Wait, but I thought Social Security was...
Again, it's all tied into one thing. The government has misused the funds that allotted to them from the taxpayers.
All right, and
In almost every way, including the military. A lot of waste in the military. And I think that they have to be more accountable, each and every city government, state, county, and federal government on all levels.
I said it's a view that a lot of people here might not agree with you on about cutting military spending.
Well, you can cut 10% out of military spending, and it wouldn't affect us at all.
Well, my last question then would be, if there's one message you want people to take away from this event, what would that be?
We're running out of time to bring America back and keep it a first-rate nation, instead of going down, slide into directly from first level to third level nation.
Okay. Thank you very much for talking with us. Nice.